Hey everyone, JCS StarCraft here, bringing you Game 2 of the Go4SC2 number 29 Weekly Cup Finals between DeMusliM as the Purple Terran and DIMAGA as the Red Zerg. The two clanmates battling out here on Scrap Station. DeMusliM taking Game 1 with a Mass Reaper attack that didn't really do any sort of early harass, but just kind of used a good timing attack, got a good sense of when his opponent was expanding and just kind of pushed out there. And we'll see if DiMaga can exact his revenge here on Scrap Station. Both players, of course, some of the top in StarCraft 2 right now. DiMaga ranked number 21 on the SC2 ranks, SC2.com ranks index, and DeMusliM ranked number 24. They've met in various... Wow, DeMusliM going to be taking an early barracks right now, so getting that early gas, it looks like he's going to be... while I was busy doing that, he just went straight for the gas. Looks like he went 6 or 7 on that gas and going straight for the barracks. So not even a supply depot yet. Let's see if he's going to throw one down on 10. No, going to go until 11, going to get his supply. This Overlord in here, DiMaga is going to see that his clanmate is doing some sort of very interesting build, going for that 8 racks Reaper. Is he going to be pushing out there? Finally throwing down. And this Reaper has a long distance to travel. I'm not too sure what this is going to be right now, especially on Scrap Station. But it looks like DiMaga going with a 7 pull. And so both sides just pushing out as quickly as possible. Not sure if DeMusliM here is going to realize what... Yeah, he's going to see these Zerglings pretty early and kaboom. So now running by, realizes that maybe that tech lab going down and throws out a laugh. You know, he was going for that really early Reaper, and his clanmate maybe figured that out. So going to be running in here. We'll see whether or not this I think it's going to be DiMaga taking this win right now. It's going to involve some crazy micro from DeMusliM at this point to really overcome. You know, he does not have anything mining right now. His SCVs are all over the place. Here comes, and there is some lag, which is not good for DeMusliM. Really needs to micro and kite this Reaper. Cannot get it trapped. Going to be using this cliff if he can, but meanwhile, his SCVs are just dropping like flies. Doesn't even have enough money. Oh, he does have that second Reaper coming out, but does not have enough money for a third Reaper. If he micros this properly, he might be able to survive right now, doing a great job using this cliff to his advantage, and has the sight once he jumps down. So let's see if... So the second Reaper is coming out over on DiMaga's side. He's finally been trying to get some economy going, and he and both players now realizing, you know, what is about to happen at this point. DiMaga was not able to, I think at some point, realized that once his opponent was going early Reapers, that he might be in a little bit of trouble himself, since he couldn't be streaming out those units as much as he could. And now the Reapers are coming in here, and will he be able to use his Queen to defend against DeMusliM's Reapers? I don't think he wants to go down 2-0. Now the Reaper's just going to try to 3 or 4 shot. DiMaga claiming that it's just not fair that these Reapers have... Oh, but they might get trapped in the corner right now if he's not careful. And able to kite them, still taking damage. One of the Reapers looks like it's about to go down. How many hit points does that Reaper have? Not very much at all. Oh, and the second Queen comes out. So both players very friendly with each other, these two clanmates. Kind of, you know, this doesn't really feel like a final of a cup. This cup was enormous. There was, I think, something like 1,024 players. It was the biggest Go4SC2 Cup so far, and both players surviving just huge, enormous fields to get here. So, and don't know, it's all played consecutively on a Sunday. I imagine that it's pretty tiring by this point. You've played a significant amount of matches. I think it's something like 8 rounds, so the first 6 rounds are single elimination, and you probably played about like 9 or 10 games. Although technically for StarCraft 2, that probably isn't very much for a lot of people who can play endless amounts of games of StarCraft 2. But you know, when there's pressure on the line, when a lot of things really count, I can imagine, you know, your heart is racing and beating. Now these Reapers are trying to do their best to kite and just really annoy the Queens as much as possible. The Queen's trying to insert and get some action down. This Zerglings right now, speed is being researched, but they don't have it yet, and once they wander off this creep, will be really easy targets for these Reapers. So right now, those annoying little Reapers is coming in here, taking shots at the Queens. The Queens might be going down after a while, but once that speed kicks in from DiMaga, who is hiding his Zerglings in the back, doesn't want DeMusliM to kind of detect it. Although, you know, DeMusliM should be able to tell that. Oh, and Transfusion going down from each Queen. Great move by DiMaga, able to heal his Queens with each other. And here come the Speedlings, going to be going in for, oh, bad timing from DeMusliM, who is just going to get caught off there. And DiMaga not having a problem, just running his Speedlings past, going for an attack. DeMusliM right now trying his best to wall off. If he can just, yeah, it looks like he can get that wall, but this is not going to hold up for very long, this Tech Lab. And there's only a single Reaper here as well. So looking at the action, DeMusliM is just trying to focus down on his front right now the best that he possibly can. The things are trying to attack any structure it can in the front. And the second Reaper is out, so a ton of damage will be done to these Lings before things can go down. That SCV is repairing in the front as fast as it can. Meanwhile, back at the base, the Reapers were running around trying to kite as much as possible. DiMaga is claiming Imba for Terran, and let's see what is going on. Just looking at the income tide right now, DiMaga is still ahead in the harvester count, so he's looking to be pretty good. Is upgrading, and now finally going to be running his Lings back to finish off these Reapers. This Reaper has nowhere to go, trapped in the corner and exploding all over the map right now. So Lair being oh no, he just got the Lair right now and will be able to go for, I'm gonna think possibly Mutalisk, or we'll see what he's gonna push for at this point. His opponent only has Reapers, going to be getting more and more Reapers. Might want to consider switching to something else at this point, but you know, last game it worked really well for him. And looking at the infestation pit being thrown down outside of his base, going to be using it to connect. I'm not sure if you build buildings on the spit out creep, if they build creep as well. I don't think they do, but DiMaga now going to be connecting his main to his expo, and for wow, a ton of Reapers now that DeMusliM has masked his Reapers, going to be pushing in with them. Not looking good for DiMaga. Looking at the unit count, there are 8 Reapers out and only 10 Zerglings. Is he going to be able to get another unit up in time? DeMusliM can hop cliffs. Down goes this hatchery. Is it? Yes, it is canceled. And don't know if this is enough. Zerglings needs to get a surround, trying his best to get a surround on them, but they are just kiting around. DiMaga losing a ton of Zerglings. I thought they had a surround on them, but it looks like they just snuck out, and DiMaga has to GG at this point. So look like a 6 or 7 spawning pool with an 8 racks Reaper push, and ended up still going to about 11 minutes in the game. So great game from both sides. It looks like DeMusliM is up 2-0 in the series in this best of 5. Just needs to take one more to win the Go4SC2 Cup, and I will be shoutcasting the remaining games. So this is JC of StarCraft signing off.